happy! Hello, Lily pals! I'm having a really grand old day today. In no small part thanks to spending much prior time with wives. And I got a present from my wife. It's this special little necklace with all sorts of colorful beads and little jangly keys and an owl charm and a myriad of other charms I can customize it with the intention of having something to fidget with, because I fidget many. Tiara Jesus, hello! You're in a watch party watching me, oh my. Oh goodness. I hope I can keep my composure. Oh, so many eyes. But no, I'm a very happy Froggy right now. I'm really feeling, I'm good feeling. Oh my god. That makes me so happy. Yeah, thankfully. It's been a while since I last streamed SPORE. I know I started out just making a bunch of SPORE creatures for all my friends, and then I moved on to a proper playthrough. Although it's gonna be on hard mode the whole way through, and I'm probably gonna constantly be shifting in between the creature editor and everything, because it's gonna be hard, and I'm gonna try and have like a semi-professional air, because my speculative evolution brainworms have recently been tickled, and now they're writhing and wriggling around all wild in my head flesh. But no matter, here we go. Hey, good! Thank you for the resub with Prime! Thank you, my friend! Oh my goodness. Enjoy your emotes. I'm pretty sure all of my emotes are still like sub only. I can't remember if any of them are like follows only. However, enjoy. Enjoy. I kind of whacked my mic a little bit. It's okay. All sub only. That's what I thought. But anyway, okay. I'm gonna get the game up and ready now. Let's see, scroll down, Steam, SPORE. I might need to adjust volume in case like it's a little too soft. I think it should sound fine. Alright. Network play disabled because, of course, it's disabled. So we're on planet Trecia, and this is our little creature thing, dude. Very early game still. We are a herbivore. We're a tiny four-legged birdie thing. I think that's a poison sac on the butt. The coloration... Audrey! What? Nightbot! Stinky! No. I gotta... Ba 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 ba. I'm sorry, Audrey. Hello. Thank you for the raid anyway. The Dweeties are here to shower you with cheer. Oh my goodness. I'm quickly just... Okay. I'm just flat out, like, disabling excess emotes and symbols. Because that seems to be a little too stinky. Alright. Stream was going to shit again. Aw. Sorry to hear that. Well, you're here just in time. We're just getting started. Okay. So I raided quickly. And then so anyway, I started blasting. We're jumping into planet Trescia. I was about to say, my creature's coloration is very suggestive of the fact that, this planet's oceans are very, there, now I can move. Very suggestive of the fact that this planet's oceans are very vermilion red. And, you know, as a peaceful little creature, at least so far, you know, this is critical to our survival. What are we called? Orphea. We are the Orphea. These are the only creatures we've encountered so far. Let's massacre everything. We could be territorial herbivores. That could be the idea. We do have poison, and apparently our first victim was the Batsu. They're a little bit spooked. Like so. This is true. Y'all ever seen a hippo? Hippos dangerous. And elephants. And rhinos. And Cape buffalo. And bison. Okay. I have to, like, do gorilla... Wait. Format of a documentary. The Orphea specimens are quickly learning to adapt their own unique hunting strategy against trespassers of their territory. Similar in function to our human guerrilla tactics. They attack one member of the herd and then flee in the hopes to recover before persisting onwards. Over time, the Batsu fled, and insofar the fossil record indicates that you know, there were very few remains left over, indicating their extinction was initiated rather quickly upon coming into the terrestrial biomes. But where the Batsu failed, the Trescia, or no, the Orphea, slowly started to expand. And with expansion comes a higher chance of survival. However, though the land is still new and wide and big and plentiful, Neorphia may quickly realize that sometimes territorial disputes may not be the best way to work through, this weird, wonderful world of survival and evolution. Neorphia comes across a small pack of Mikara, initially skeptical of their presence. Being so close by to budding trees of fruit and vegetation, Neorphia is very tempted to act on instinct and try to acquire all the fruit for itself and the herd. However, with no current way to gauge the capabilities of the Mikara in combat, Neorphia stays wary. Perhaps they're a puzzle that can be left for another day. Our Orphea wanders around the coastline, where vegetation is comparatively more scarce. Encountering these little orb bug creatures, they seem relatively this is not a professional way to address it, but inferior. It's like they don't seem very elegantly evolved, so to speak. The early stages of Orphea locomotion are still somewhat of a mystery, although it seems scientists, prehistoric biologists, agree that along with little waddles with their vestigial fin appendages, it's complemented alongside, inchworm-like wriggling motions. Lacking the capacity to, fully articulate their movements thanks to the absence of proper feet, their movements are still quite clumsy. But of course, with time comes change. And the Orphea would need to start changing very quickly if they are to survive and succeed in this harsh world. Returning to these little black creatures, seeing that there's relatively little harm in having them around thanks to the lack of, more abundant food sources, they decide to coexist to the best of their abilities. Slowly, as exposure increases over time, they start to develop something of a symbiosis with each other. With slowly discovering the edges of the world and how exactly to go about existing with fellow creatures
The Orphea requires further cognitive capacity, further cognitive development in order to, better judge new situations in everyday life. The black creatures start to follow Orphea around, starting to slowly understand that with the expanding cognitive capacities of the Orphea, this could lead into better opportunities for food, survival, protection, and so their symbiosis grows deeper still. Orphea mating rituals are still vaguely understood, but we did know for fact that they laid eggs. Hello, Leonard. Leinard. Alright. So now it's evolution time. Thank you, Leonard, for becoming a lily pal. Alright. It's a big egg for such a tiny creature. Line? Gotcha. Alright. So, bigger brain. For starters, we should probably look into further development. My name's kind of hard, so call me Line. Gotcha. So the traits that Orphea has right now. Up we got a Stinky. Avatar, thank you. Hang on. Ach. Here we go. Just trying to... Okay, does that work? There. Okay. Anyway, higher brain function, that would probably imply that it requires stronger sensory organs, particularly eyesight, as well as a more complex vocalization system. But I think first and foremost, the most important adaptation to have is probably better legs and feet. Let's see, what do we got? Drink, thank you for hydrate. I shall consume the 2 H's of O. Okay, nothing for description. Let's see what we got. So right now, make them long. Not quite yet. We're still somewhat early game, but I think if I adjust the spine just a bit, and then I think just copy. We're just still trying to figure out, like, locomotion in general, then, you know, evolution kind of goes, like, it doesn't matter, really, like, what kinds of advantages with feet you get, as long as it helps you move better. And so far, that seems like the main deal right now. Yep, so early on, you know, the successor of our first Orpheas, their once vestigial fins good for swimming have since adapted into a shape more adjusted for terrestrial travel, terrestrial movement. Larger eyes, larger mouth. Larger mouth doesn't really do anything, but, you know. I think it's part of, you know, looking more intimidating when it counts, but, you know, having a birdie mouth also means that vocalizations, you know, whenever symbiosis must be achieved, whenever the creatures must get along, you know, the little songs of the Orphea can suffice. But we can't forget that, you know, the Orphea started out having venomous capabilities. Spore. Hello, Zaladin. What have I done? This is just evolution, my dude. Hello, Lord Doomy. It's a monster, run! Trying to take evolution at least halfway seriously, as much as you can with Spore. And thank you, Lord Doomy, for becoming a lily pal. So I think with the Orphea's venomous capacities comes both an adaptation that both lends to a similar effectiveness of, you know, the previous venom glands, as well as the onset of some more like rigid scale arrangement or plating. So, like protoplates for better protection against potential predators. Evolution is the main thing of humanity and animals. This is true. As well as plants, fungi, algae, bacteria, even viruses, which are not traditionally considered alive. Thank you, Lord, do me, I will stretch. Okay, okay, I think we'll settle with this. And right now we have to move on to different coloration, because, you know, we're not seagoers anymore. Neorphia has moved on. You know, just not into that wah-wah anymore. So we still kind of have scales. You know, we're probably suggesting that we are sort of taking a similar origin of, like, proto-reptiles / mammals. So first of all, most of the terrain on land is bluish, kind of a dull blue. So that would be a start. A little more dull. And then I'm kind of thinking, like, they should probably, the Orphea should probably have a way of at least better identifying members of, you know, the same species for reproductive purposes. So at least a little distinctive, like, bright coloration is probably in order. You know, harboring a little bit of camouflage, like blending in with the blue terrain, but also having some kind of feature to stand out. I think firstly I'm gonna change. Yeah, that works a little better. Future is now and past is gone. I think this works better. You could probably get away with, like, doing a little bit brighter. And then we simulate what scientists may believe that this descendant of the Orphea may have moved around. Pretty simple. Still a little awkward based on, you know, joint placement of its feet, but what can you do? Alright. And of course, you know, we can only really speculate as to how Orphea might have further diverged across time. Because no one species ever really, you know, evolves, you know, into just, like, one possible chronology or branch of the evolutionary tree. There's probably, like, sibling species that are still closely related, but, you know, they might travel across the world into different biomes and environments and start, you know, evolving divergent qualities. But for the sake of brevity, we are following just only one possible lineage of the Orpheus species. With higher brain function, the Orphea must, Orphea parents must pass on certain knowledge of basic skills onto their offspring. And then, the symbiosis with Letardo creatures, species, usually allows for more interconnected, practices of cooperation, such as, laying eggs in the same territory and protecting one another from threats and predators. And thank you, I will save. Planet Tricia is saved. Now having a better sense of locomotion, our Orpheus understanding of the environment around them continues to expand, and thus encounters with other creatures, big and small, tall or wide, red, blue, green, yellow, herbivore, carnivore, omnivore. And now the bottom screen, what about it? Bottom screen, bottom screen. Up! With the encounter of a predator, still, yeah, I'm playing on hard mode, so there are going to be creatures that are actively aggressive towards me. Towards our species. Likely in the attempt to, hunt us down for food. I don't know if you want to attack or make friends. Well, we'll have to see. It all depends on the better judgment of the Orphea. In which case, it's very much kind of a coin flip. Oh. We have the ability to leap. Locomotion grows even more advanced. Yep, any creature you make in, other playthroughs or just right out of an editor. Yep, they might appear in future playthroughs. I'm a pretty seasoned SPORE player myself, so Okay, so it looks like these Wilskers seems to have organs that suggest some capacity of bioluminescence. So I think probably the better option that the Orphea can discern is to engage in peaceful banter. Try to engage the creatures non-aggressively. These bioluminescent organs can lend to some possible extended awareness of predators in the general vicinity. But it seems like the Wilskers have their own, more well-defined social rituals in order to engage in their herds. And so the Orphea pays it no mind or littler mind for the moment. I've also noticed that one of our packmates got killed. Oh! A new predator has found a bounty in the Orphea. In the safety of the home nest, Orphea can better protect each other in squads with one another. And as such, having better protection with each other means that Orpheas slowly develop something like two-party pack dynamics. And they start to embrace the world in, what's the word? As a duo. Starting to become more comfortable with the Wilskers slowly lends a greater advantage in persuading their neighbors to develop in kinship with one another. And so that's two species down that the Orphea has developed a proper symbiosis with. However, it seems like the neighboring Dougals are a little more keen on, making meals out of the Orphea rather than allies. Thankfully, numbers seem to prevail as far as defense mechanisms are concerned. And I shall save again before I get too distracted. with the surprise onslaught of the Dougals, as well as the Emboon predatory species, the Orphea start to look for further ways to possibly defend themselves as they venture out into the wilderness for food, resources, and territory. Okay, so I think now what I think is going to happen we'll start to develop more complex like leg structures. School, have a nice day. Have a nice day at school line. Thank you for coming by. So more complex joint structures. Along with, you know, more or further articulated extremities. I think they still have, you know, traces of, you know, their finny background, but now much better suited towards forward momentum travel. With the development of, you know, more dangerous predators seeming to evolve alongside the Orphea, they soon must develop more complex methods of communication between each other. Various types of chirps, squawks, quacks even. And perhaps even a higher demand for more potent venom, as well as a further development of more rigid tissue for better protection. I say more rigid tissue, but like these are more like ossifications, ossified scales. no matter. It's the start of something else. Something new, something hopefully helpful. And then it seems like the demand to recognize one another is starting to see some faults. And so, as a better approach to engaging in expansion of their territory, the Orphea require ways of further blending in and camouflaging their likenesses, along with the foliage, with the shrubbery. The Orphea just grows more steadily blue, or like inheriting tones of blue, or even specks of teal. In the attempt to better elude predators. This is a suggested movement based on simulations of fossil remains. Clearly getting a better handle on, travel across terrestrial terrain. With further exhaustion of food, as well as, constantly being under threat by neighboring predators, the Orphea species vies to settle somewhere further inland for safer territory. And in such actions, the Orphea slowly develops migratory patterns. However, this trek, we will soon learn, is fraught with peril. New creatures, new predators, new landmarks, new pressures. Our young Orphea will need to be more careful if they are to make the journey. Their companion is heavily wounded. At this rate... Oh. At this rate, it will only have to be one of them that succeeds. Vicious Pockwells seem to try and gang up on our fellow Orphea. Nabbing a few bites in. And intercepted by a pack of Cargents. Wait a second. Wait a second. If I die, does it set back my evolutionary progress a little bit? Is that a thing in hard mode? Oh, that's gonna be a bitch. Whoops. Accidentally pressed down. Eventually the duo decide that they've had enough being bullied by these old feuds. However, they still can't quite match up to the high biting force of the Dougal. The small duo lie in wait as nighttime rolls around and the Dougal pack is unexpecting any slight to... Ooh! Lava Cube planet. Actually, I think that's a moon. Since it's so close. Anyhow, the duo have witnessed much hardship thanks to the Dougals, and have decided enough is enough. Why didn't I charge? I clicked charge. There we go. With the Dougal pack vanquished, the Orphea soon realize that as long as they maintain numbers, they consistently succeed against pack attacks. And thus the Dougals seem to disappear from the equation. Nevertheless, a duo of Orphea is only capable of so much. If they wanted better protection, they needed to find a proper herd. There's so many nasty critters. I think these are like the only nice ones that we've encountered on our journey so far. Ah! Excuse you. Where we gotta take note that as far as evasion tactics go, the Orphea is still quite lacking. They have neither the speed nor the dexterity nor the leg muscle power in order to properly evade predators within the moment if they are cornered, if they are separated from the herd. Straggling Orphea clearly had the greatest struggle of their ilk. I feel like a lot of the chatter of this playthrough is just going to be reiterating a lot of the same points over and over again, just with increasing complexity. So I think for the time being I'll just kind of shut up until maybe the next point where I evolve. Actually, first. With the Orphea's highly adapted vocal muscles and tissues, predators notwithstanding, over time the Orphea picked up a rather peculiar trick that may prove beneficial for future encounters with other fellow creatures. Hey Pocky, wherever you are. It's you, girl. There's a whole lot of you. And so science shows straggling Orphea have an even worse time when they're sandwiched between two predator species. There you are. However, as the Orphea's current form and function grow more complex, they start soon to realize that some of their oldest enemies cannot keep up. And so it's speculated that the impossible happened. Encounters with the Amboon seem to yield a fantastic result upon engaging directly. Not through that, not through, maybe not through this specific encounter, but surely with time. The game crashed. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please do not adjust your set. Oh, this means we're set back a stage in our evolutionary timeline. Hey, but this means we only saw the beginning of one deviating one deviating words. One deviation from the originating Orphea ancestral species. And so here, we may just observe a seeming divergence in the evolution of the Orphea, where one line was quickly seeing succession, another line seemed to sneak in from under the shadows. Whereas the cousin species of Orphea seem to continue getting by purely on quadrupedal means, the arrangement of limbs in this sister species seems to indicate that evolution has a different plan for them. The webbing of their words, maybe documentary style stream is not really doing me all that much good, because my brain doesn't seem to be enjoying it. Or at least, like, having a cooperative time with it. Nevertheless, this diverging path, this branching species, the webbing of the feet on their forelimbs appeared to fuse along with their digits. evolving into wider pad-like digits. I hate repeating the same word over and over, but what can you do? And of course, this development seemed to lean into a greater capacity for jumping, for hopping across the landscape. The beak of this species seems more fitted towards taking food off of taller trees or shrubs that were normally out of reach for their stubbier predecessors. I'm actually going to do this. Further development of hardened, ossified scales. And though their colorations would seem somewhat similar in some ways to their sister species, at the same time they even seem to benefit a little more from more striking colors in order to appear more imposing. The qualities of their venom glands seem to be further internalized into their skin. And so with these more striking colors, it seemed to act as a warning sign that predators should not consume, else, you know, they get a rude awakening. However, in a similar fashion to their ancestors, they did indeed adapt migratory patterns in the effort to find more food, more territory, more success to their overall survival. Hello again, Mega Lego. Kinda having a time of it. Can't lie. Creations and see for yourself. I'm afraid I can't really do that because network play is disabled. Is it gonna crash again? I think it's gonna crash again. Yep, there it goes. Ugh. I should make a point to save the game like immediately after hatching. Like immediately after going through the editing. Save frequently. Yeah, I'm starting to learn that. Oddly, this is honestly like a problem I haven't had a whole lot. Either streaming or not. Only online sharing. I'm aware. I'm aware. But it means that, you know, I can't download any other people's creations. Okay. I'm just gonna attempt the same evolutions as last time. There. Yep, just... Is my internet down? No, but if it was down, I wouldn't be able to stream. But I haven't configured any online functions for SPORE, and honestly, I find it too big of a hassle to deal with. So I just don't bother. Okay, that... And that... Da da da. Change the mouse. Okay. And then colors. Doing it live. Yeah, just like this. Yada yada. Okay. Save. Planet Trecia is saved. Glad to see it. So let's just pretend, for the sake of continuity, The Dougals are extinct. At least in this area. Ooh. Kind of jittery there. Danger, burbs. Excuse you. Nope, I want nothing to do with you, good sir. Nice front flip. It's faster than me. So I lost my partner, but I managed to just barely escape. So the Orphea retreats to a neighboring Wilsker nest to lick its wounds. Despite consistent setbacks, over time the Orphea, being exposed to more species along its journey, slowly starts to pick up on some tricks that may prove greatly beneficial to its future survival. Upon encountering some doodles, we are about to witness a prime example of this new adapted capability. Through better vocalized or better evolved vocalizations, a more complex larynx? Larynx. The Orphea has learned how to mimic the calls of other creatures in order to pacify them. However, over time, well, no, not over time, every so often, these mimicries don't shape up to the true thing. Orphea on its own still lacks the sufficient vocal capacities in order to properly mimic the communicative sounds of other neighboring creatures. But as their social complexities, social and mental complexities, grow more advanced over time, the Orphea will slowly learn that participation of, pacifying other species in groups tends to yield a better result. God damn! Get out of my face. There's just meanies everywhere. But also, I'm so close. This little Orphea is almost there. After reuniting with the herd, Orphea feels it beneficial to expand their territory and their nests for more offspring and thus more opportunity for evolution to take its course. Having migrated to a forested area with taller trees, Orphea slowly realizes it may be beneficial yet not just to grow taller, but also more dexterous in other capacities. Some odd millions of years later, Orphea does what seems to be a standout achievement amongst xenopaleontologists. Indeed, this branch of the Orphea species family tree over time starts to abandon the proclivities for quadrupedal movement in favor of bipedal. I want to keep the huge wrists. They could be something like a walking sloth. Like a giant ground sloth. Soon the webbing on their hind feet recede entirely in favor of more traditional bird-like extremities. It's Froggy Medi time. Optimal time for a break, if you ask me. Being in the forest means having to deal with shady areas more frequently, and more well-defined irises, or pupils rather, will help Orpheas to see more clearly in the dark. I know tonight's drink of choice is just an easy, simple Mountain Zevia. Y'all enjoying the show so far? Just hoping that, you know, I'll get on with it. Try to play the game normally. Meds taken. Those two bits can sort of fuse together a bit. The hind end can recede a little bit. Can't really afford much else. As well as trying to gain the ability to reach into higher branches for food, there also comes a demand to further blend into the foliage while still maintaining a rather striking appearance. That kind of works. A bit. Works for me. Look at this big oaf. The vision of terror. Absolutely toxic. Yeah, no thanks. No megafauna for me right now. I like the little head bobbing as I walk around. coloration in the eye seems a bit weird. A little wonky. Oh well. Asimians. These Ponkey creatures seem very big and strangely well armored. However, they seem to be peaceful giants, and so the Orpheus sees them as only a very minor threat. As far as imposing appearances go, these towberries certainly seem at least like an interesting arrangement. Understanding the semi-similar colorations in these crinkut creatures, the Orphea seems to discover their own variety of the uncanny valley, and as such is completely put off by the crinkuts. However, in the game of evolution, and life itself, it seems the crinkuts have been dealt a worse hand than even the Orphea. And so they quickly gain the advantage. Having adapted too far at this point from the ocean's edge, the Orphea is no longer fit to retreat to its original habitat. Cocoons! Very sweaty cocoons. Seems like maybe most of the Ponkey have evolved, or no, migrated. How did I don't know how I confused those words, but okay. And also, apparently no, they didn't migrate, they were all just away on some other venture. However, it seems more predators are constantly about. In a way, migrating to the forest seems to have been an even more dangerous venture than any other. Oof. Music to the ears. Over time, this strain of Orphea quickly started to evolve something akin to proto-feathers, in an attempt to both further camouflage themselves for safety, as well as adapting something of a display to better attract mates. Actually, if they're proto-feathers, they probably shouldn't be so wide. There we go. Wait, that's the wrong one. Orpheus' social structure continues to grow more advanced. Food becomes more accessible. But when food is more accessible, that means more creatures are around to take their bounty. Whether or not they can help or harm, ultimately, that depends on the Orpheus encounter. First encounter. I'm writing a paper for my work and I need to know if butt cheek is one word or if I need to spread them. Hi, Loki. I hope you're proud of yourself. Nope. Nope. I cannot dance. Well, that means it's time to put makes you their eyes now. I'm losing my train of thought. Like, constantly. Okay. In the effort to appeal to these Scaristes' better nature, the Orphea engages in some friendly mimicry. I head back, which will work. Yeah, you better run. Whew. More complex engagements require greater brain power. Whoa! What did I just witness there? Maybe this really is the Discovery Channel. Please sing. Damn it! Okay, that didn't work. I'm not sure what's up with this alpha's posture, but I'm concerned for it. I can't dance, guys. I don't have the footsies for it. Please, just sing it for the love of God. You seemed willing to sing before. Stop. Fine then. Of course, you can sing, but the alphas... Clearly some other species' social rituals are beyond the depth even for a growingly intelligent species like the Orphea. Creature of increasing intelligence, I guess, is a better way to put it. Stop dancing! Oh, so close! Ugh. Can you stop calling your friends over? It doesn't help me. What good is a baby? I'm just about tired of this. Oh, nice. About time. Do something I'm good at. Jesus Christ. Oh, I have my siren song back. Okay. Hear the song of my people. It's not gonna happen this way either, is it? God damn it. I can charm. I can pose. I can sing! But I can't fucking dance! How dare. Here, can I lend you a stick in this trying time? That's not happening. I could give it to my friend. I already friendlied that one. Okay, you're all by yourself. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Still ahead. For the love of God, stop dancing!
Why is the bitty to be there?
I won't quit. These guys are helpful in battle. In messy, violent situations. I saw their stats. Okay, at least this alpha is willing to finally go it alone. Ta-da! Nice. I have better feet, but I don't have dancing feet. Haha, nope. Ugh. Why do regular-ass members of a pack have that much sway over the entire body? This is bullshit. Don't get my hopes up. You fucking ghouls. I hate this. But I can't turn violent because it'll be even worse. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back, gang. Hey bro, wanna help a guy out? A gal out? A duck out? Leaf duck? Over here. Already did you. Just pooped out an egg. Good for you. Mazel tov. How about baby? We'll sing to Babby. Insufficient. Oh my god. I feel patronized too. Alright. Oh. Oh, they took care of that right quick. I definitely need you on my squad. Whoops. Nope. Actually, let me hit you with my single. Man, look at that bar just skyrocket. That's the good shit. Ta-da! Symbiosis. How's our progress looking? Oh, we're very social. I think I might wanna step back a bit. Then again, we haven't had a whole lot of success, like, extincting other creatures. Okay. But with the aid of our new friend here, we can maybe fix that up. hopefully fix that up.
Ducky hungry.
There's a predator over there. I grew taller for higher branches, but I'm still grabbing the bush fruit. Why does that sound vaguely like an innuendo? Bush fruit.
Get out of my face!
Big bullies. Well, didn't crash this time, thankfully. Speaking of. Good. Alright. Okay, I need to get one of my blue friends back. You cannot impress the Asimian. Had a decent head start.
I did it!
Okay, where? Over here. No, not them. Not them. Mutual protection results in targeted extinction. Eventually. Eventually. Look at there. Look, they have little shells, little protective shells. Time to crash. I'm glad I saved, at the very least. At this point, I'm kinda just feeling like leaving it on that hook there and just kinda creating shit.
Eh.
I think first, I really gotta
use potty. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Y'all do the same. Okay? We'll be back in a few minutes.
And Froggy back. What are we gonna make? What kind of things have I not made too many of? I made a lot of creatures, because they're my favorite things to make. Buildings? Only 2 complete sets. Vehicles? Could probably make a few more airships. And then adventures are their own beast. No. Let's make a money plane. How the heck do I want a money plane to look? Oh, we got frame drops. Oh no! Got frame drops. Is everything still good? I can't tell. I cannot discern. Okay, should be good now. I'm gonna make a big, beefy money ship, and the main body is called Wimp. Weird. But I like it. let's go with 2. 2 floaties. Sometimes I like just rotating things and embracing how illegal they look. Okay, no way to decrease the width, strangely. A little sneaky dome pit. Cockpit. How does it look? I like it. I like it coney. It needs flappies. Flaps. That looks so bad. That's better. Let's make them a bit bigger. And then we can have like sort of a... like something like a bridge? Like a ship bridge? And I can fuse into that, in that pit a little bit. Hello, Ashlyn! Thank you for saves. This creation will be saved as soon as I'm done with it, because that's how it works. Alright, and then you could have like an no, not that. Not that orbular. Awakening ritual is saves. So the legend goes. Okay, I'm gonna move this over a bit. All these pieces. And then kind of what I wanted was like just in the back there would be some sort of like lower cargo hold, and that's where all the money is. Rich cabin. That almost works, but it's not perfectly symmetrical. And that makes me mad. Okay. This should work somewhat. I think if we just attach second wings of the same configuration, flap, flap. It looks weird, but I'm kind of going for it. That's what I'm hoping for. Big, shiny gold insignias. And then wings of flame. If only. If only they were actually fire. Those look kind of neat though. Will it clips a little bit? That'll do. Actually, wait. If I could... I can work with this. And a bit smaller. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good to me. And then right at the front, just money bag highlights. That's a little hypnotic. Yep, so now we have our money plane, money airship. But a lot of these color choices are honestly not great. I almost kind of love how garish this looks. I can see something working here. Ew. Ooh. Eh. Hmm. Ew. Ooh. Let's go with this, with one change. Let's turn those little flaggies red, and then these ones gold. Yeah. And I think I should adjust the colors of the blimp parts too. Ew. Oh, that's a dual color. Nope. These aren't great. I think this is the kind of, like, the same texture. Yep. Actually, what am I doing? I'll just go gold red. Yeah. Random name. Jetstone. Vanty Valen. That's overly fancy. Heclavatra. Comande. Pindo. Cathvin? Food. I kind of like that. That's the right kind of silliness. Behold. Food. Save and exit. So that's one airship. For money. Now I gotta do the religious fundamental flying contraption. Strong start. I gotta be real. Nope, not quite. Nope, that's not gonna work. Unless... Nope. Ooh, here we go. You can do like a whole whopping airship. As thin as a tortilla. I'm actually really digging that. That kind of idea, it's so stupid. No. I like this. If only it was like, if only I had access to like sails. Maybe I can. It's so stupid, I love it. I adore. Okay, no, don't mess with that. And then I'll do the same on the bottom. Hell yeah. I think move over just a bit. Yes. This is a success. With this arrangement, it almost looks like a trio of like musical death beams or something. I don't know, these kind of get in the way of the little cockpitty doodads. I think maybe if I... More cowbell. It looks like a lower jaw. like a shark. But then I can put the bottom one down like that, with a flat surface, so it actually looks okay. More okay. Ta-da! I think maybe add like little jetty, little end jets, like here and then down here. Sweet. A+. Now, what are the best colors for this masterpiece? Oh, ew. This doesn't look too bad. Doesn't work as much as that one other one, but it looks okay. Comic book alien. Goofy, like Dr. Seussian. Can I add I want to add like no, that's not it. No. This could work. No. It's so dumb. It's my baby. I don't want it to clip into the main body like that. It looks so gross. What if I put these, like, just under these windows? These are not evenly distributed. Like, evenly spaced. But that might be the best I can do. Okay. Name, Elle Plourde. Gala ship. That might be like peak spaceship name, but not aircraft. Captism. You know what? Sure. Alright. A stupid name for a similarly stupid ship.
Stellar wifey. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I got frustrated with trying to evolve the creature and maintain a relatively professional documentary style narration because I kept dying and the game kept crashing. So I just like took a moment to like decompress. Like just with regular freaking editing. And yet I don't know if I want to go back just yet. Eh. I wasn't getting that heated up, but I was getting frustrated. Quietly frustrated. Oh well. Let's try and take this from the top. Here we have the Orphea. Lizard duck things. Over there is a megafaunal creature. I made friends over here. I consistently want one of these creatures in my squad. Because they're better at combat than I am. But I can't dance! Thank you. You just dance to your heart's content. 'Cause you're mine now. Actually, I have over 100 DNA now. Probably... Whoa! Watch out for stray eggs, love. There goes a rogue predator just gliding across the horizon. As love blossoms in the wilderness. Okay. What can I upgrade? What can better benefit the Orphea's survival realistically? We can start to make a more solid transition to like rougher, thicker, like ossicones. Ossicones? No. I think they're more like scoots. Oh, I haven't... That's right, because the game crashed before. So these were supposed to be like proto-feathers, hence why they're so skinny, but now we can broaden them out a little bit. Beak grows a little longer, a little wider for wider vocal capacities. I'm gonna get better poison. Looks kind of weird like this, but you know, it still fits like the overall body plan. And we're getting frame skips, that's a good sign. I don't want to fix the posture just yet. Da da da. Nope, that's not happening. I'll have to go with these tiny little spiky plate dudes just up the back. I don't have enough. I can get rid of these. And then better posing? Maybe? No. No, we can't afford that just yet. Bummer. So we'll just have to make the hands bigger. Beak. Expand bod. Acquire dad bod. Can't really afford much more. Let me just unstretch the toesies a little bit. And against all evolutionary common sense, let's try something a little more out there. A little more out there. Something about as colorful as you could expect from a reptile bird. I think maybe just adjust it a little bit. Here we go. Nah. Pink. Works for me. Oh, I actually really like how these colors mesh. Let's go with this. doesn't necessarily make sense with the environment, but you know, colors and evolution, they tend to be kind of a wild card. Oh, hi. Thankfully not headed right towards me. Save before the game decides to crash again. What's over here? Oh man, there are two rogues. Right there, and they're grumpy. Let's try and... maybe try and make frenzies? Nope, that's not happening. No, this big guy doesn't like frenzies. Just doing a whole Squidward routine. What are these guys over here? Garks? Oh wow, they have super high stats. I'm quickly gonna save so I have those parts I just scrounged up. KO! Oh, did both of my friends just like instantly die while we were over there? Fantastic. No, I want to stay away from these dudes. Punkies! Super high social stats. And the worst combat stats. Be really nice if I could make friends with them. That's gonna be really tough. I think we were trying to extinct the asimians, though. Excuse you? Oh. I thought that was my nest. Oh. Whoopsies! And off I go. Into the underworld. Okay. Taking friends with me this time. Real eager Eddie you are. Actually, wait, no. I want a Scaristes. Always want a Scaristes. We will be very mutually symbiotic. Ta-da! Okay, now where are the asimians? Over here. Nice. And their egg just rolling over to us. Don't mind if I do. Free DNA! Okay. I'm gonna head home now because my friends are dead. Eh, eh, eh. Nice. Teamwork. And a little bit more DNA. Might as well. Okay. Da, 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 da. Some better, fancier, charming powers. Marvelous. Fabulous. Excuse you? 75, Jesus. Can't even afford that. Wow. I can get rid of one of these feathers. It's kind of redundant. Kind of like phony ears or something. Phony ears or eyes. I feel my tummy rumbling. Develop like true binocular vision. And the colors can stay. Simians. What are... Oh, those are ponkays. Okay. Where's my friend? I'd like my friend over here, please. No, I was so close! Oh, I forgot to save. Okay, good. I got a chance. At this point, I'm not really feeling, you know, being totally social creatures. I want to be adaptable. Yeah, so the goal is to kill a simians. At this point, who cares about the alpha? They're gonna flock over here anyway, but... Bye-bye. That one's dead, but so is the alpha. Ta-da! Save real quick before I die, so that way I keep the part if I do. Where's my friend? They followed us here. Rude. Here goes my friend. Again. You know, I should be healing, because I'm at an ally nest, but no, I guess that's too easy. Too easy for hard mode. Too exploitative. Or like too easy to exploit. Thankfully, my species will reign forever. We won't go extinct. We're in too deep. Thankfully, I only need to kill one more to extinct a simian. I got a Springle! Oh god, I really want Pringles now. Here we go. An alpha all alone. Well, it was all alone. Come on. You can kill this one, I'll be happy. Too much to ask. But we'll just keep coming. Oh, I think I clicked it too fast, and yeah, there it crashed. You know, I feel like that's about all the juice I have for SPORE tonight. I feel like this stream was kind of rough. A little more. Hard to really get into the groove of it. Oh well. We'll make progress soon enough. Actually, I'm thinking maybe I'll try and like extinct the asimians off stream. Once I like do something about my hunger and, you know, maybe like play a different game for a little bit.
But anyway, thank you, my Lily Pals, for tuning in again.
Even if the stream was rougher around the edges than usual,
I still appreciate y'all being here and supporting me and watching me and subbing to me if possible. I know I'm still a little bit a ways away from like Twitch payout, but no pressure. No pressure. I wave away. I wave away the pressure. My froggy magic banishes the peer pressure. Okay. I'm planning on streaming Monday. I know it's been a little while since like I played Lennon or like continuing Valhalla. Otherwise, I know I've also been kind of getting in the mood for like maybe some kind of collab or something. I wanna play stuff with friends. Whether it's, I mean, ultimately, you know, whether it's on stream, off stream, I'll go for anything, but like a collab stream would always be fun. It's been a while since I tried to host anything, or pray tell, like even stream my POV. Collab? Looks respectfully? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see who's free Monday. Well, I don't know about Monday, but maybe like next week. I know I got an appointment next week. For sure. I know that for sure. But it doesn't mean can't do something like on the weekend or something. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go find some Lily Pal to raid, huh? When did I close out the tab for Nightbot? Is it always open? Okay, Mal. Let's see what we can do. Who is live? Raid message. For subs. For not subs. Who be live? Who be livein'? I know I got my sister Aura. We got Zuina. Betsy. We raided Arlie last time. Clover. Seppi. Sasquatchulus. Shiggy. How about we raid Ellie? She's part of the team. I'm part of Moonlit Yakuza. And it looks like they're playing Genshin right now. I need to make sure I spell their username correctly.
capitalization and all. Is that right? Got it. Alright. I stream Monday. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. We'll see. I know I also got other plans that are slowly coming together, like, should I give like a little teaser? Just real quick. To not reveal too much, I am maybe possibly planning doing a subathon of a sort. It would be my first. We'll see how that venture goes about occurring. But I got some nifty stuff that I think will be nice to have as, you know, goals and also extras for a longer stream for subathon, like the type implies. Okay, planning. It's in planning stages. Okay, thank you, Lily Pals, for tuning in. I love you. Oh, yeah, Swimmy.